Hey folks, BlackCross here, and it's hard to believe I'm doing another response video. And I'm gonna explain it as to who it is and everything like that. But, I just want everyone to know that it's not just the big YouTubers, it's every YouTuber that's having to go through the situation and issues of YouTube itself. Everyone's having to reformat their videos, everyone's having to rechange what they've done, how they've had to do it and stuff like that in the past. And to some way or another, it's affected YouTubers in more than one or two ways. For some YouTubers, it's have affected how they do their business. You know, for some people, this is not just a career, it's a business to them. They've created a full staff of people helping them edit videos and stuff like that. And it's no wonder that some YouTubers have just quit entirely. And it's understandable. It really is. But, in all honesty, I know that YouTube is not perfect. I know that Twitch is not perfect. I know that there's no easy way of getting into this sort of field. But here's something that I want to say, and to get it off of my chest. I do not care. And I don't mean this to say that I don't care what happens or anything like that. I don't care how I do stuff. What I mean is I don't care about YouTube. Now, this does not mean that I'm going to quit. No. That's not what it means. What I mean by I don't care, I mean that I don't care if YouTube stopped paying entirely. I've watched many YouTubers, and I've been subscribed to the majority of them. And I've seen some of them grow. I've seen some of them got bigger and bigger as they have continued to progress. I've seen YouTube channels get from like where I first subscribed to them to like 500,000 to all of a sudden get close to 1 million, and to some already over 1 million. I've seen Markiplier go from like his 2 million to all of a sudden his 18 million, I think it is. I've seen Bogey go from where he's lost everything to now he's got it all back and more. I have seen YouTubers multiple times figure out a way to get through all this. No matter how hard things get, they somehow manage to get through. And I know it is still one of the most stupidest things and the stupidest gambles I'll ever meet. And even YouTubers will probably watch this video and say the phrase, "Quit while you're still ahead." You know, you're still relatively young, there's no reason for you to get involved with this. I don't care. I know what risk I have to go through. I know what I have to get myself involved into. I know how far I have to go just to get to where I want to be. But I started this in the hopes of having a better lifestyle. And since I've started, I've grown more and more to love doing what I'm doing. I love being able to play video games I've never played before, both old and new. I love talking about them. I love talking about new upcoming stuff. I love just being able to talk about anything I want to say to you guys. So why stop now? Why should I stop? The answer is, there isn't a reason to stop. There is no reason for me to stop. There's no reason for me to quit. So, this is what I'm saying right now. I don't care how far it gets. I don't care how long it takes. I don't care if it's 10 or 20 years of this shit. I don't care. I'm sticking my guns to this. I'm going all the way. I plan to stick with this till the very end. And I know that it's going to be hard to get to where it's at, but I'm still determined to make this into a career, one way or another. I don't care what anyone else says. I've seen way too many people quit already as it is, and I've seen way too many people try to go despite of how terrible YouTube has been. This so-called YouTube ad apocalypse thing. I don't care. I know there's a way to continue. I know there's a way. I'll figure it out one way or another. Until then, it will take some time. And I'm willing to stick with it. I will continue to do this, and no one will stop me from making this into a reality. Sorry about that. I don't mean to rave about this, but I've had way too many people tell me about this. I've had way too many YouTubers say the phrase that people who are trying to start this should stop while they still can. I've heard too many things about this stuff. I don't care. I know there are ways to keep doing. I know there's a way to make a profit somehow. It's going to take time, and I'm willing to do it. I'm willing to stick with it till the very end. But anyway, though, this video is actually in response to Jirard The Completionist. Now, for those of you who don't know who Jirard The Completionist is, he's basically a YouTube celebrity who plays games and completes them 100%, and he rates them if they should be completed or not. So, basic put is that Jirard has completed, I think he said, 250 games. I think it may be more than that, I don't remember. 250 games on his channel. That's a lot. But the last few years had not been good for him. At least to my knowledge. He has recently gone through a whole bunch of things. He's released, he's got a total of 3 channels under his belt. He's got his main one. He's got, Super Beer Bros. And he's got the Jirard The Completionist channel, where he talks about his personal effects and stuff like that. And he's done so much. And keep in mind, he actually has a business. It's a full-on business. You know, he's also even went on to make an album known as Big Bad Bosses. He has done so much, and he's played so many games. But a situation has come up. Now, of course, for those who have subscribed to him, and for those who have followed him and stuff like that, they already know this news, but for those who don't know, there was a time that Jirard was teamed up with another person, known as Greg Wilmot. For some reason or another, they got into a dispute that ended poorly, and they haven't talked to each other since, until recently. Apparently, Greg Wilmot has asked Jirard, and I don't know if it's a legitimate way of how he did it, or if it was just a summary of what Jirard was talking about, but the way he put it, he asked him. So again, I'm not sure if he forced his way or if he said anything at all, but he basically stated any video that had him in it personally, he wanted to be taken down. What he means is that he wants to be erased from the completionist line. On the one hand, I can kind of see why. On the other hand, I feel as though as if Greg was kind of over-putting things that he shouldn't have done. I don't know how bad it was. All I know is that it ended on a bad note. And this one is already at the verge of ridiculous. If you want to hear more details, you can check on Jirard's video. I will put a link in there in the description, as well as to label all 3 of his channels. But Jirard, to me, is one of the many YouTubers that I would love to meet. I would love to get a chance to meet him. But he has basically stated that for the next 30 days, the videos will still be there. After that, they will be taken down. I believe Delmar has already downloaded every episode that Jirard has ever done in the past, so that's no big deal for me. But for everybody else, if you want to, now's your chance. You might want to go ahead and start watching some of those previous videos, because 120 episodes of The Completionist will be taken down. On the one hand, I understand where Jirard is going with. You know, it's best just to go ahead and do this. You know, you've already got your plate full as it is. There's no reason to fight it. It's understandable. I understand. You want to move forward? And that's the best way to do it. It really is. But what he's about to do, in my personal opinion, is probably something that he's going to be hurting after he gets done. And I thought to myself, I was like, Jirard, can you really do this? He has always keep a swarm to complete a game every week. And he's done that so far, with a few exceptions. Keep in mind, he's done like a brief vacation period, which is understandable. Sometimes he's late, but that's okay, considering how tight he is. And it's understandable. But the fact that Jirard has gotten as far as he is now, what he's about to do, it might be a little bit harder than what he's done before in the past. With that said, Jirard basically stated that he is going to redo all 120 episodes of The Completionist that he's done. He's basically going to recomplete them again. And he's going to be using new material, he's going to be using a new format, he's not going to bring up any of the old images at all. Which is commendable. But even still, recompleting those games, some of them, keep in mind, some of them are actually bigger games, such as Secret of Mana, some of them are like the Dark Souls series, Kingdom Hearts, we're talking about other RPGs, we're talking about other games, even Sonic 06. He's going to replay Sonic 06? Are you kidding me, Jirard? You yourself have said it's that bad of a game. You're going to replay it? Again? I know the frustrations of a completionist. Sometimes I have to draw the line and say, no. Jirard, on the other hand, wants to go that far. He wants to go that far. To which case, I cannot stop him. If he wants to, that's fine. But what he's going to do while doing this is even more insane. He's not only going to recomplete some of these games, and even live stream them on Twitch, he is also going to redo them and have them air on the same month that he airs his 4 normal completionist episodes. In other words, he's saying 4 of the main and 2 of the rebooted ones. 6 total. Jirard, like I said in the Bogey video, I don't know if you're going to see this video or not, but if you do, Jirard, holy shit. Just holy shit. Like, I feel like I need to fan you right now, Jirard. You've kind of overdone it now. I cannot believe that you're willing to go this far. But at the same time, I understand your reason. And it's for your inspiration as well as your will to push forward that's making me willing to keep on doing this even though I haven't gotten far. I know it will take a long period of time before I'm able to get anywhere, but I know there's a way. Where there's a will, there's a way. In Jirard's case, where there's a will, there's more work that needs to be done in his case. Jirard, all I'm saying is I wish you the best of luck, and I will do whatever I can to support you. I've already looked at some of your shirts, and I'm definitely going to be purchasing one to support you. Jirard, keep in mind though, you're going to have a lot of people probably hating you for this one, like they have been in the past. But I understand your reasons, and you're right, Greg isn't going to be coming back. The way it is, it's just not going to happen. But you're going to have a lot of people probably hating you for this one. And you may lose some subscribers in the process of it. But I'm not subscribed to you because of Greg Wilmot. I'm not subscribed to you because of certain references. I'm subscribed to you because I feel the same level of intensity for games as you do. I too have completed a number of games, and I understand the trials that you have to go through in order to get that far. Some of it isn't worth it, some of it is just there for bragging rights, and some of them is just because you love that game so much that you just want to complete it. I understand your reasons for doing so. You just love video games that much, and there's nothing wrong with that. Jirard, if I ever do get to meet you in person, I would just love to give you a big hug and just to say thank you for all that you've done for us. I'm subscribed because of you. And for everybody else who stays with you, they're subscribed because of you. I just wanted to tell you that much, Jirard. Anyway, hopefully that's going to be the last shout out video, I suppose you can say, the last response video or something like that, I'm not sure. But like I've said before at the beginning of this video, I'm going to stick to my guns and I'm going to continue doing what I'm doing. And Jirard, keep on doing what you're doing. And for all of their YouTubes, keep on doing what you're doing as well. I'll see you again, and for everybody out there, YouTubers or viewers alike, may God bless you guys. Take care, guys.